guys, welcome back to some more Illuvium. Before we get into today's video, go ahead and click on that subscribe button, turn on your notifications so you can stay up to date on everything Illuvium. So over on the Discord, they just dropped a dev note blog that they're going to be doing, I believe, on a regular basis. So kind of a summary of the game, which we're going to review in just a minute in today's video. A lot of the content doesn't come out every single day. We're also going to share all of the leaks every single week. I'm going to share all of the leaks that we're seeing over on Discord as what is coming to this game, guys. It is going to be massive. It is going to be just absolutely breathtaking when this is done. I imagine it is going to be on par, if not significantly above Axie Infinity when it comes to the player base. Again, I'm really bullish on this project. I feel like it is going to be massive. And let's go ahead and look at the dev notes and you'll see exactly why. As we look here at the notes, it is 5 separate pages, just kind of an intro of what is going on. They're really trying to keep everything well informed. They're trying to keep it, front of mind on what is going on. So I'm not going to run through every page on here, but I'm just going to kind of go through a synopsis, game world overview, game trailer surprise. Yes, the game trailer we seen was absolutely amazing. A lot of people don't realize the inventory accounted for. There's a ton of stuff that has to go into, the auditing, the dynamics, the inventory, a lot of things that go onto the back end of a game that a lot of people do not realize, which can ultimately cause delays in Illuvium Zero, which can cause delays with the game itself. But they are diligently working on this, which again, they're just giving us kind of a summary here. Character customization. Now, this is going to be one of my absolute favorite parts, because remember, guys, it is an RPG. It is a role-playing game. Really, the bedrock or the synopsis of a role-playing game is the ability to build out your character as you see fit, adding skills, adding abilities, adding, dynamic things, weapons and armor. Any RPG that you've played, this is going to absolutely kind of blow it away with the overall idea of what they're putting into this. So the auto battle, really breathtaking system. Core system's nearly done. So the majority, the bulk of the work is already done. Now it comes to, let's say even now there's 80% done. Now it comes to a lot of the tweaks and really pinpointing what is going to work together. What remains are the synergies, the hyper, the enchantments, and mitigation from a square grid to a hex grid. Again, people think it's simple to just go ahead and switch, but it is a ton of time consuming effort. Just like creating an alluvial, you look at the detail that goes into it. You're not talking 15 minutes, 20 minutes, you're talking hours, you're talking days, you're talking weeks to get everything correct and get all the tweaks, get all the movement, get all the bugs out of it to make a flawless AAA game. Cinematic rendering, they did an awesome job on the trailer, which I like. Definitely takes a little skill to get it right. Now, Illuvium Zero, this is what I am excited about, guys. This is what I am looking. It will no longer be called a mini game because it's not a mini game, guys. This isometric city builder, like they talk about right here, I do not call it a mini game. ILV Zero or Zero, I think will be very cool. I want to see it. I'm a lot more interested in the mini builder game than the main game right now. I've played a lot of open world RPGs and I've also played a lot of builder games. I like a lot of the builder games, again, going back to, StarCraft, going back to old school SimCity, going back to a lot of other games that, are kind of really dating themselves, but it is very cool how they are going to build this. And dynamically, they're creating their own economy. If you guys don't realize this, the Illuvium Zero game is going to feed things into the main game. The main game is going to use fuel that is produced in Illuvium Zero. So in there, it is going to create kind of their own offsetting economy between the two worlds. Now, there's also talk of possibly, and again, kind of speculation at this point, that the fuel might feed into other games, meaning the Illuvium Zero, the land aspect of this game, will not just be for the Illuvium game, but it could also provide fuel that is used in future games. Again, the design of this is going to be far bigger than just a game. When you have a cryptocurrency tied to it, when you have ERC20 tokens tied to it, it really takes it outside of the gaming realm, and you own everything that is in here in the form of NFTs, which is what gamers, I know myself and a lot of other gamers that I talk to have actually wanted to do forever. And now with the NFTs, it makes it possible, guys. So actual team now. So the game design is a team, added new game designers, working on the synergies, the hypers, and the enchantments. Survival mode, which is the private beta test. I really hope that I can get into this beta test, guys, so I can share it with you and I can stream it every day. Now the blockchain, again, this is the ownership of the game. Anything that is tied to the blockchain does have symmetrically kind of value. Staking too, a lot of players are still waiting for this. The V2 is essentially done. It includes unit tests and documentation. We'll put out the IIP. We are confident it will pass because we've discussed it with the council previously. Now, the staking on V2 is going to eliminate the gas fees. That's really the big thing. They had a whole version before. If you look in the staking tab, again on Discord, where the V1 is going to convert to V2. So once we're to that V2 and really eliminating the gas, there is going to be a lot of benefits, if I remember the document correctly, from moving from V1 to V2. They're going to give you a significant benefit just for being an early adopter and an earlier investor when it comes to Illuvium. Land sale, we are waiting for that, guys. That is every day we are talking about the land sale. Most that remains is getting the Illuvidex done, which is our marketplace. So Johnny shared with us that they built the Illuvidex. The Illuvidex is going to host the land sale. With that, a lot of players have said, well, if they do it here or they do it this way, it's not going to work, because how can it work with smart contracts? I do not know that much detail of it, but I am, again, full faith putting into the Illuvium team. Really feel like they are going to do a phenomenal job when it comes to this. And again, disappointed with the land sale being delayed, but I would be even more devastated if the land sale went off. It had issues. It had issues with fuel. It had issues with the blockchain. People are not minting properly. There could be so many things that go wrong with this land sale itself. I want them to present it. I want it to come out with the Dutch auction, be absolutely flawless when it comes to the presentation, versus having a bunch of super upset players or investors that, you know, that are going to be devastated because the land sale, where, okay, I had more than enough money to buy a piece of land. Unfortunately, I didn't get to because the system was horrible and I couldn't do it. I do not want that to be the case at all. Keep in mind, the land sale is not just a blockchain project, so it will crop up later in the update. Illuviar's work is coming along. No deadline for this. Large pipeline of what they're doing. Still working on a lot. On the web itself, 5 major projects: staking V2, land sale, Illuvio's the media gallery, and a new website. Since we've had this game released, we know the website has remained the same, so they are working on multiple things for the game as it is coming. UV for staking V2. I am super excited about this. In an upcoming video, guys, I'm going to show exactly kind of what you need to probably become a Illuvium millionaire, which is going to be crazy, but it's going to be very cool to see. Again, they cover kind of the land sale right here on what they are working on with the Illuvidex. Media gallery is almost complete and looks awesome. This is what brings people in, guys. Remember, everyone who is into Illuvium right now is only into Illuvium based on what we've seen. There hasn't been a very tough, hard marketing push. Even the adoption rate for crypto is still relatively low when you look at global adoption to a cryptocurrency. This is going to be able to put everything together. As you can see here, we have some big updates for streamers and influence that should yield some big rewards. Now that, I really hope I'm going to be in that bucket. Guys, I've streamed games for years. Did YouTube content for years now. So I definitely want to get into this media gallery and cover this exclusively for Illuvium. So back-ended, some challenges with resourcing, but several new contributors joining in the next couple weeks. So they're getting a couple more people to really fill the team to make sure it's supported, which is awesome. Gaming back-end and infrastructure in the next update. Art, definitely the biggest strength, guys. The AAA studio. art. The alluvials are so on point. There's very few titles or very few games that I've ever seen to this level, to this, almost maniacal level of getting everything absolutely perfect on every single Illuvium. But honestly, if you're putting out a AAA game, that is it. You don't want to release a game with a bunch of bugs. You don't want a bunch of issues, things of that nature. Illuvio's on schedule. Overworld is catching up, which is good. Then, of course, this story on track, but still tight. The tragedy to triumph. Remember, as we've seen in the trailer, guys, there's a spaceship that crashes. You see kind of the cinematic trailer. So I don't want to ruin the story. I really want it to be the breathtaking story that it is when you get into this game, and how much the story and elements and factors are going to be woven into this game. When you look at a game like World of Warcraft, I really feel like the story is what kept players engaged. When you look at, the Alliance and the Horde, it is the story elements woven into the game, as they say here, 6 to 12 months. It is just absolutely awesome. The story is what will bring a lot of people and keep a lot of people into this game. Next trailer is already in motion. Awesome to see. Marketing. Again, this is really the big part where you're going to see the coin and Illuvium and players come. When you start putting things out on YouTube, when it starts catching fire, when you have companies starting picking it up, it is going to get crazy. When you look at streaming on Twitch, experience from Riot and Twitch to help them project mature. Once you start getting this picked up, once it starts hitting mainstream media, players will come, and players will come in droves, guys. When you look at a project like, let's say, MetaMask, for instance, last year, I think they said they had 30,000, 40,000 new wallets, where this year, I believe it was closer to 300,000 wallets, just showing, again, the growth in the adoption of cryptocurrencies. Now, when you combine that with NFT gaming, again, it's going to be an entire movement. You have companies like Ubisoft that is getting onto the NFT movement. There's a lot of larger mainstream companies that are seeing the factors that are coming. They're seeing the writing on the wall. They're seeing that the NFT is coming, and a lot more players are going to be focused on this way of gaming with the future. Resourcing, a few providing difficult, still growing. Anonymous art director Von Neumann reveals as Grant Warwick. That is right, guys. So the art director has been revealed. Very cool. So is Von Leekman, or just plain Von Neumann, but very cool. The fourth brother to go in ahead and build this game. And I feel like they're really a tight-knit group to work together to all have the factor of what they want to come out and really do with this project. It's amazing the support I feel like they have together. It is awesome. Core contributors continue to grow, over 150 people now, not including outsourcing, which is awesome. Again, a lot of things have been picked up, writing code, designing. There's so much of this. And then the summary, guys. Thank you for all of the support. Things are going well. Timelines are based on ideas to hit the goals. If not, yep, they definitely need to catch up. Again, I really give them a big, big support, big props for coming out with a game like this, but also not saying, hey, we have a deadline, we're going to meet it, we're going to push out whatever we have. They're not afraid to delay it. It's going to be worth it, guys. And I really wholeheartedly believe that it is going to be well worth it investing in this project. Again, very bullish on it from the investor side as well as the gaming side. Played games my entire life, and I cannot wait to see exactly what this finished product looks like. And this will, in my opinion, absolutely just revolutionize the gaming industry, especially when it comes to NFTs, guys. We've seen Axie Infinity, as big and as popular as that is, and now with it being super expensive to get into, this is going to have the free-to-play aspect, which again is going to bring, in my opinion, hundreds of thousands of gamers to a game like this to compete on a worldwide scale. So guys, that'll do it for today's video for the October dev blog. They just dropped this a little bit ago, so I'm hoping that all is well. Again, super excited about this. Cannot wait to see what becomes of it. If this is the first time to the channel, go ahead and click that subscription button. We are definitely getting well over 1,000 subscribers already. Second channel hit almost 21,000 already, so we are definitely growing on our second channel. So again, let me know in the comments what you guys think, and as always, thank you guys for watching.